it's my pastime to fulfill the desires of the devotees. Lord pastime. It is my pastime to fulfill the desires of all living beings. Therefore you may ask for me any benediction that you desire to be fulfilled. The Lord will soon tell Lord Maharaj. So, if we have the desire to engage in pure devotional service, then the Lord can, if we please the spiritual master, then we can, by the grace of the Lord, if he wants, of course, we can understand. So that's the process. And also I said, Bhakti Yoga or Buddha Yoga executed with intelligence and full knowledge is the only successful method for going back to God. Intelligence and full knowledge. We have to use our intelligence. I remember when Sutta said that to me one time. I was the Buddha, you know. I couldn't understand this and that. Use your intelligence. I'm like, what? My intelligence? We try. I mean, my intelligence, because before I became a devotee, I told this before, it took me a long time before I understood this, but I knew that before I was a devotee, I was thinking that if I stopped using my intelligence, then I became pure nature. How stupid. Because it was like the intelligence, it was like, because the intelligence was so bad. It's never, okay, then it's like you have a house, you know, it has it leaking some water through, okay, then tear down the whole house, you know. Or you have a house and the government wants a tax because you have a nice house. You just rid of the whole house, no more tax. So, same with intelligence. Oh, my intelligence is bad. Then just get rid of intelligence. That's the first solution. It's very stupid. Then you have no more intelligence. So I find this is how I always have to struggle with this, you know. It's deep contamination, deep conditioning. That intelligence is something actually which we should use in Krishna's service. Deliberate spiritual intelligence. It's in the end of the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says this to Arjuna. What is this? Renounce the fruits, of course, of your activities. It says this, by deliberate spiritual intelligence. Prabhupada translates like this. We can make progress. And also another place, Krishna says in the 6th chapter, that renunciation, the fruit of renunciation is actually transcendental knowledge, is intelligence. It's transcendental knowledge. So therefore, renunciation alone is not enough. One should renounce in knowledge what we are doing, to know what we are doing, so that the intelligence becomes stronger. Because we have lost our intelligence because of lust, and to get back this intelligence, we have to engage in devotional service. And you can say, but how can I do something intelligent when I don't have the intelligence? But if we follow the process and act in a way which requires intelligence, then Krishna will give the intelligence. So then we get back to it, and the more we act in such a way, the more this intelligence becomes stronger, and we become more and more fixed in our intelligence, and we will not become so bewildered and by the illusion of happiness everyone is looking for. So, like Prabhupada says, like Bhakti Yoga or Buddha Yoga. Bhakti Yoga or Buddha Yoga. Bhakti Yoga means Buddha Yoga. Executed with intelligence and full knowledge. Because if we engage in devotional service, we cannot be without knowledge. So we have to strengthen this intelligence. It's quite simple. It's quite simple. In one way. I mean, it's difficult to attain, but to understand this point is quite simple. This intelligence, we have to go to it. Or else it's not possible for us to go back to God. It's the only successful method for going back to God. Then we have become free from all the pangs of material existence. I mean, the threefold mysteries of material existence. Adidayamaka Klesha, Adibhautika Klesha, Adhyatmaka Klesha. Suffering caused upon us from other living entities, or and sufferings caused upon us from natural disturbances, with earthquake, whatever, Adidayamaka, and Adhyatmaka, suffering coming from our own mind, our own mind. We become free from this. It's not that they're not there. I mean, the mind is there, but if we have the intelligence, we know I'm not the mind. I'm the intelligence. I have the intelligence. I'm part of Krishna, Supreme Spirit, and then we can go back to God. And you see, the pure devotees, they come to this material world. They can stay in hell. But they're not part of the material world. They're transcendently situated, full knowledge, intelligence, free. So we should take to this for quick advancement, a quick attainment of this goal. We want a quick attainment. We don't want it slow. We want to do it quick. But then, when we do it quick, that also means quick purification. So we have the best process. We have the best everything. We have the best philosophy. We have the best association. We have everything the best. We should just stick to this service and read Srila Prabhupada's books regularly. Then we will get this intelligence and we will get strength and real desire to follow this path. Quickly we can attain this goal. And also Prabhupada explains in Bhagavad Gita, it's simply a question of understanding and accepting the fact. Any questions or comments?
I have something in relation to this, like karma and buddhi yoga. I just heard very, very nice explanation the other day by Bhaktivinoda Maharaj, where he said that karma yoga basically means that you do the activity, but you don't have the proper consciousness while doing it. But then at the end of the activity, you give the result to Krishna. Mm-hmm. So, but Buddha Yoga is to do the proper activity with the proper consciousness. So I have this problem that going on the street, it's karma yoga in a sense, because at the end of the day the result is offered to Krishna. But throughout the day, like consciousness is like not proper. It's like so many different varieties of improper consciousness. So how does one develop like a proper like consciousness and service mentality while being confronted with like so many varieties of illusion?
I mean, when we follow the process, it's a question of purification also, purifying the heart. Chetatatam Majanam Bhavamahadavadini Vapanam Shreya Kaya Chandika Vidya. That says that it cleanses the heart, this process, and it's the life of all transcendental knowledge. So this is transcendental knowledge you will get, and you will become more strongly situated in this transcendental knowledge. You will get more and more of this, and more connected, because this knowledge comes from Krishna. So the more we are connected with Krishna, the more we will have this transcendental knowledge, and when we have this, we will understand what is going on. We will be less attached. We will not be so attached to the results. We will understand that I'm walking here talking with people. Actually, I'm not doing anything. I'm just I'm transcendental. We forget that. We think we are the body, we are the doers, like that. But we are actually not. We are not part of this material energy, which is all temporary. We are transcendental. Aparaya. We are higher energy. So the more we engage in devotional service, the more we will the identification with the body and the false ego, and all this will gradually go away, and at the same time the heart becomes purified. That's how we can go from karma yoga to buddhi yoga, from struggling, giving up the results, but doing activities, giving up the results. And especially book distribution is especially good for purifying this, because immediately when you are attached, when you want results, then the results is whole back. Or I mean, if you want results for yourself, if you want for Krishna, you simply just that's transcendental. Transcendental desire. I don't know if that satisfies your question. Yes.
Another point considering book distribution, like we may have so many encounters with people, and like some of these encounters, they turn out unfavorable because like maybe like there was like false ego was there or something like that, so we kind of messed it up. For example, I met a girl yesterday and she was like, it was a clear case, she should have gotten that Bhagavad Gita. She was like doing yoga, but she was depressed, she was taking happy pills and all kinds of stuff like that. And she told me even at the end, actually you caught me in a very, very good day. Like actually I should be taking this, but I won't. It was like, I messed it up somehow. So it's just how to deal with that.
Just have to accept, I also had experience with that yesterday. Nice couple. I was a little attached, I just saw when I asked for money, someone come to the place and asked him. I looked at him because I saw she was see I was attached, so he immediately was not interested. But she didn't relate just with me. She looked at him. What do you think? No, okay, we don't. I really felt that they should have done it. I just accept that I'm not pure enough. I try not to get disturbed by it. You know, and that's because that's when we're attached, even to that. If we start to lament, oh no, it doesn't go away. You should have taken it. Then if you start lamenting like this, then that's contrary to the activities of devotional service. So to deal with that, you have to tolerate and accept. Because even if you do more books, you might always have some experience like this. You could be even more pure. We're not Lord Chaitanya. He could just give out. He would, if he was there, he could just imagine. So, in order for this not to happen, we see that many book distributors, they say that how it's important chanting in the morning. How would we concentrate and try to listen to the program? This is very important for not being attached. So, yes. Any other questions? Thank you very much. Granta Srimad Bhagavatam ki
Jai. Actually, I'm not so expert with this. This one? The paper?